La 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 Kannari na. Good afternoon, my dear students. Welcome for to the online class. Today we are going to discuss about in the geography the fourth lesson, India soils. So in this lesson we are going to learn some important concepts, meaning and importance of the soils in India, types of soil and their distribution, what is soil erosion, how it is going to causes, and what are its effects, and what are the methods we are using to conserve the soil. So, my dear students, you know what is the meaning of soil? So, soil is the thin surface layer of the earth. So, it includes intermixed mineral and organic substance, and it is very essential for the agricultural activity, and it is very important natural resources that we have got by the God as a gift. Agriculture production is basically depend upon the fertility of the soil. So all over the India we do not have only one type of soil, so there are different type of soils are there. So this soil is formed by the disintegration of a rocks into tiny particles that already in the 8th standard you have studied. So how soil was formed, and on the rock different rock integration into a tiny particles also created a different type of an organic and the mineral materials in the soil. On the basis of that we are going to divide the soil into 6 main types which it is found in India. Which are that I have written here? The first one is alluvial soil, second one is black soil, third one is red soil, laterite soil, desert soil, mountain soil, and the important among these all used for a different kind of agricultural activities in the India. So first we are going to discuss about the important part of a soil is a alluvial soil. So where you can see the alluvial soil, my dear students, it almost all found on the bank of rivers, because rivers whenever they are going to flow from the high areas to slope areas, they are going to carry different kind of sediments, and that all deposited on the bank of the rivers. So you can see most of the river banks are very fertile, because it carried different kind of clay particles from wherever it is going to take a birth to wherever it flows. So in India, the Indo-Gangetic Plain is a very big plain which created, and it is also supporting for to the agricultural activities. The alluvial soil is very extensively found in all the part of India. They contribute greatly development for agricultural activities. Why? Because so this type of a soil is suitable for to grow wheat, paddy, sugarcane, cotton, and the jute, and they cover more than 15 lakh square kilometers in India. So in alluvial soil we are going to divide into two types. One is so the Khadar and another one is Bangar. The fine and never alluvium is called as a Khadar, new soil. New soil is called as a Khadar, and the top layer below the soil which already deposited by the flowing of river, it is called as a Bangar. The coarse gravel and the older alluvial soil is called as a Bangar. Like this we are going to see two important types of a alluvial soil in India, where you can see a very great plain which created by the rivers, that is Indo-Gangetic Plain. So now you come to know the importance of the alluvial soil. The second one is black soil, my dear students. The another name for to the black soil is also called as regur soil, and it is very well suitable for to grow some kind of a crops like cotton, sugarcane, jowar, maize, pulses, wheat and the chilies. Especially in Karnataka you can see, so the North Karnataka is full covered by the black soil. They are created by the black basalt sock. The black soil is formed by the disintegration of the basalt rock. So they are dark gray and black in a color, and it is having some important character. So what is the important character of a black soil? Means it is high in clay content. Clay means here what? Jigito. They are highly retentive of moisture and extreme compact. ಅದು ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮೋರ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಒನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟೈಮ್. It is extremely compact. Compact means it has a exhaustine, so the flexible kind of a character. So it is suitable for to grow some kind of a crops. Black soil is largely found in the Deccan part of the India. Deccan means the south part of the India and some part of the Madhya Pradesh. It also comes under the black soil area. In the northern part Karnataka we can see more amount of black soil, already have told you, and it occupy 5.46 lakh square kilometer in India. So sometime they will ask you in the map to locate, so the area of a black soil you have to shade it in the middle part of the India. Now we are going to discuss about another one important type of soil. It is called as a red soil. So this soil is also formed by the disintegration of a granite and the gneiss rock and the crystalline rock also. The color of this soil generally look and appears like a red or a reddish brown. So they are sandy particles. It is not like a clay content. It is a less clay, small tiny particles of a stone it appears, and due to that it will not absorb most moisture. They cover 5.2 lakh square kilometer. This soil is spread extensively in Tamil Nadu, where the basalt and granite rocks are found. They are also found in the southern part of Karnataka. If you go for Mysore, Tumkur, there most of the area comes under the red soil, and some part of Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, Kerala, Goa, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Nagaland, West Bengal, and it is not too much suitable for to grow agricultural crops. So for cultivation of plantation crops it is more suitable, but also in some areas we are going to grow some important food crops like ragi, millets, groundnuts, tobacco, potato and some irrigational crops also. Plantation crops, I told you, any kind of a trees like orange, or maybe it is a lemon. So some gardenery plants we can grow in the red soil. And the fourth one we are going to discuss, that is a laterite soil. So this soil is also one of the important type of a soil which found in India. It occupies 2.48 lakh square kilometer, where we can see so the high temperature and the high rainfall area, that places we can see laterite soil. And it is covered how much I told you already, 2.48 lakh square kilometer. They are mainly found in the Western Ghats section, Eastern Ghats section, Chota Nagpur Plateau, Meghalaya Plateau. Why? Because these are all comes under the northern eastern part mountains and in the Western Ghats section of the South India. And they are leached soil, not fertile or not limited, and it is used for only limited agriculture, only some kind of a plantation crops like cashew, rubber, tea, coffee and paddy can be grown in the soil, because the upper part of the layer is very hard due to what I told you, heavy rainfall and high temperature. In slope of the mountains you can see laterite soil. In Karnataka, you can see this type of soil in Madikeri or Chikmagalur or maybe in Kodagu. So this laterite soil it is found. Now we are going to discuss about another one important part of the soil. It is a desert. Desert means so nothing crop can be grown because it is situated in the high temperature area and very low rainfall. In India we can see in some major states like Rajasthan, Haryana, Punjab, Gujarat. So we can see more amount of an desert area, and it is content of soluble salt, and they are sandy and low in moisture and less humus is present, so it is not suitable to grow any kind of a crop. Even though where in the desert the oasis is found, means where the water springs are going to flowing, so there you can grow some crops like ragi, either may important crop like a palm trees or date palm. So these are some kind of a plantation crops can be grown in the desert like cactus, etc. So some crops are grown in a irrigation where the facilities I told you, the irrigation facilities where it is available in near to the oasis. In India it occupies 1.42 lakh square kilometer, and the last type of a soil which is found in India, it is called as mountain soil. So my dear students, mountain soil is covered where the forest and the hill slopes will be there. They are mostly found due to an decomposition of organic matter. Hence they are rich in humus and very fertile. Here we can grow tea, coffee and some fruit plants, especially in Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Manipur state. Most of the people will grow apple, orange. So these are lemon trees. So these are some kind of a crops can be cultivated in the mountain soil. So in India it occupies 2.85 lakh square kilometer. So now you come to know so clearly about the types of soil. So better you look at the textbook and where this type of six types of a soil is found, they have shaded in the page number 111. So observe it and try to practice how to shade the different type of a soil which covered in the India map. So now we are going to learn about another important content. It is called as soil erosion. What is soil erosion? Already in the science and the previous class we come to know the upper layer of the soil, whenever it is going to erode or it is going to remove by the different kind of man-made and natural activities. So this type of a flowing or moving or removing of a top layer of the soil is called soil erosion. So I told you there are two type of reasons for to the soil erosion. One man-made and another one is natural made effects. Which are the man-made activities, my dear students? Deforestation. What is deforestation? Cutting of trees is called as a deforestation. And the second one is overgrazing. Overgrazing means if we started to rear the cattle like buffalo, cow, goat, sheep, if these kind of animals which depend upon the plants, if the young plants or a grass is going to pluck again and again by the fodder purpose by the animals, what happens? Automatically in that area, due to a heavy rainfall, the upper layer is going to washed out. And shifting cultivation, where you can see the shifting cultivation, my dear students, in the mountain regions. If we use it the forest area, if we are going to cut the trees, so that trees when it is going to become dead, so then it cannot hold the through the root the soil. So due to that, soil erosion will take a place. And faulty method means the outdated agricultural method if we use, so that also makes the soil erosion. Example, in the olden days, peoples are going to use water by canals, either by the open wells, So this old system uses more amount of water, and we are going to allow the flow of water openly, and more the requirement of the plants, water is going to be supported, and maybe this affects what to the top layer to remove, or it is going to washed out. Now we are going to use a new method like drip irrigation, sprinkler irrigation. So this help to control the soil erosion, and most of the urban development also causes what to the soil erosion. Why? Because the agricultural land, if we use for the construction of roads, railways, either may construction of buildings, so these are all kind of an heavy buildings purpose. If we started to use the agricultural land, this also makes the soil erosion to washed out. And another one is improper mining also causes what to the soil erosion. This already you have learned in the previous class. Effects of the soil erosion. What effects it will take a place, my dear students? If the soil erosion will take a place, the fertility of the soil is going to be in day by day becoming less, and we cannot grow the expected type of an grains or maybe goods from the agricultural land. And it is also going to create the river courses are going to change. The capacity of the rivers also makes a creation of a flood, and groundwater is also going to become lowered if the water will not stand for a long time in any low level area of the land, and vegetation covers dry, and drought increases by the effect of soil erosion. Temperature is going to increase, and the whole economic system is going to suffer by the effects of the soil erosion. Already now you are going to have this effect. The onion rate is going to become day by day high because of the soil erosion. The flood is going to be created by the many rivers, either it is Bhima, Krishna, Tungabhadra. So whenever the capacity of the reservoirs is going to fill, the overflow of a water will be released for to the lower areas. In lower areas, if we occupied the river path for the agricultural activities, what happens? The soil erosion will take a place. Whatever the crops we have grown, it is going to be washed out. So these are all the setbacks of the effects of soil erosion. And what method we can use to conserve the soil, that you know. So we should make afforestation, and we should control overgrazing. We should implement good methods in agricultural activities. Scientific method of agricultural activities we have to practice. We have to construct check dams, and we should make counter bundling, means a ring rotation of agricultural activities in the mountain areas. We have to practice, and gully control and the bench terracing, means wherever we are going to construct, so the urban areas, so there we have to tress for to an rainwater to go into the underground areas. These are all the methods when we implemented, we can protect the soil. So my dear students, more than this, the information is available in the net. You can browse and you can point out some other important necessary information regarding to the effects of soil erosion, causes of soil erosion, and the methods of conservation of soil, that you can read and enlarge your brain or your knowledge. So keep watching the video till the next class. And one activity work I am going to distribute for you all. So use a one white blank sheet and prepare so the chart. So the name what you have to write, the heading is a types of soil. The first column you have to prepare for name of the soil and how much area it covers, and how that rock is formed, and which type of a crops is cultivated, and what are the characteristics of the soil. So these points you have to prepare in the chart. Still, if you have any doubt regarding to that, I will tell you. And how to make a chart, one example, I will send one PDF note that you can prepare while reading the textbook. So keep watching the videos. Be safe. Goodbye. Thank you.